This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store, as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Rams defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw, Purdy. Throw left side, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early in offense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, They want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Purdy looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. You got to make sure you hit it just right.
Second and 10. Purdy now to throw. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'll be one contrarian that will say, give me 10.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Rams had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have the home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Pass complete there to McCool. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Niner defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, LA! Kyron Williams, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Full connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. 49ers nothing. Fulk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Play action, now Purdy. We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. So nothing doing there, and it's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy going to give it to Garendo. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, they're making an effort. To get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Shrugs him off. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. San Francisco. They go play action here. Purdy. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And across the trunk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard
line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, you don't have time to dwell on things, and your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now 2nd and 9. There's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to extend their lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Makes the score Rams 14, 49ers 6.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Purdy. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Purdy. Kittle catching the slant. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Second down and 3. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Throwing here, Purdy. Again, that's Watkins. And he'll go off the bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. Now a second and 2.
Brings up second down at the Rams' 37-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
He's tackled at the 34.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Third and less than a yard.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Sliding out of the pocket. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Watkins in motion left. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one on the line of scrimmage.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Nicole Hardman, as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, Rams 14, 49ers 12.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. And that is caught downfield by Becker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And 10 at the Niners' 36-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 10 at the 49ers' 15-yard line.
Ready. 250.
Throwing is Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 112 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And the 49er first down.
Get set. Get set. 18. What's up?
Purdy bootlegging it. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Purdy. That's a quick strike out to Watkins. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
3rd and 5.
Get set. Get set.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all.
in check and force a punting situation.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Purdy sets up to throw again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Back to throw, Purdy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Here's Stafford. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Stafford. That is caught. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st first down as well.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you that one. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, 33 yards. And the Rams have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream, one you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point up and good by Fake. And that will put them on top here in the third.
49ers 20.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Niners can go for first down at their own 27.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around.
That's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Purdy now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Full connects on an extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
49ers 20.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Spinning away. And a great move again. It's still fighting. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now we feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. In motion left is Watkins. Purdy looking to throw. Rolling to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on a final return. Touchdown, LA. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one. And it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
49ers 20.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. A dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brings up 2nd down at their 48.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Look at the spin. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Again, 11 on the play. And the 49er first down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
He's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Purdy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 21-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And 11.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Folk's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's a gain of 10. First down, 49ers.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Guerrero on 1st down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Outside, we got to push it up, we got to push it up, we got to push it up. Watch out.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
By Cameron Kinchins. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 16-yard line.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Play action. Now Purdy fighting to stay upright. And that is incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Purdy, big 4th down play. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Kendrick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And they take a knee.
flip mode, squat. Boy Scouts to my beat, straight to your door. We coming straight to your door, bringing all your buckets to all you rock. Boy Scouts to my beat, flip mode is the lady.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Then San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here comes the Rams punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Los Angeles, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.